came in here and cut down all my trees that was in the way. Oh yeah, that was me and my daddy. This morning, me and my daddy, we came out here and we cut down 3 trees. We cut down an elm tree, a hickory tree, and a pine tree. Now, before you just go off and like, save the trees, then hear me out. They was in the way for my special thing that I got coming in that I keep talking about. I keep talking about this spot right here, saying I'm gonna put something real special right here. It's getting close. It's getting close. This special thing that I got, it's pretty big. It's decently sized. That's why I've made a decently sized hole right here in the woods. I got all my tools here too. Let me go show you. I got my shovel. I got my grandpa's digger that I borrowed like weeks ago that I still haven't returned yet because I'm still planning on using it. I got a rake. I got the most important tool. That ain't gonna work. Let me get it. Use that one right now. Alright. I got a split maul. Thing's heavy. I got my sledgehammer because sledgehammers are cool. I got my digging bar because I'm gonna need my digging bar. Got my hatchet because I'm gonna need my hatchet. And I got my planer and my rich pine that I've been planing on. That's some plain rich pine. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, hey Bob, what you need all those tools for? I'm going to use it to get rid of these 4 stumps that I got here. I got 5 stumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stumps right here. And they're in the way. There's also a big hump in the ground right there too. So I'm going to dig out all around these stumps. We'll make a big old fire pit. Leave the stumps in the fire pit. And then burn these stumps and then you know, if all these roots weren't here, there's a chance I could already be done. Got it. Woo! Alright. A little bit of an explanation on that. Alright, what happened there was I was swinging this thing and I hit a root right there. This is a leaf spring. So that bounced back a little bit. This is made to bounce. Alright, so I forgot to film me lighting it and all that stuff, and and stacking the lumber on there and all that, but I got it going. It's going slow, which is good. I figure it'll kick up here in just a few, because all that stuff's just getting real hot in there. So when and if it jumps up, I'll give you a shot of that. Alright, it's just starting to flame up a little bit all up there in the middle. So now it's just a matter of waiting on all that dry stuff to get burnt down pretty good, and then I'll throw some of those big elm logs up on top of that. That elm burns slower. I'm using that dry wood to get it all nice and hot and built up, and get a bunch of coals built up on the bottom, and then I'll throw that elm on there so that it'll last. But if I was to throw that on there right now, I'd just destroy the pile, I figure. So I'm gonna wait. Getting dark, and I don't want to leave 3 fires in the middle of the woods in the dark, so alright, so this is the big special thing that I've been talking about. Now, I know it isn't really very big, but it's also the biggest thing that I own. Yeah, it's mine. This is my camper. It's got air conditioning, a TV that doesn't work, a radio that don't work, a bunch of cassette tapes. I mean, a bunch of them. There's more. Mini fridge, it works, not plugged up. Microwave, works, need to get rid of it. I don't like microwaves. Stove, I don't know if it works. Sink, could look better. Knife set, dangerous. Now, I'm not going through the whole thing and showing you every single little thing that's in here, because a lot of it's got to go. There's quite a bit of just trash in here, and then a bunch of other stuff that I just don't really need. Like, let me see. Like these, I don't need those. I don't guess if they work, I might use it. I don't know, because I don't even know what they are. Or VHS players, or CHV or something, or yeah, something like that. Bathroom. See, this shower, my grandpa says leaks somewhere. So what I'm thinking about maybe doing is turning that into like a can storage, or like a mason jar storage, because that'd be a good idea, I feel like. Now, let me explain something to you. The origin story behind this was that it was my grandpa's, my dad's dad, not my great-grandpa, the one that I'm with here, the one that you've seen drive tractor before. he passed, and his wife, my dad's mom, gave this to me because she knows that I'm about to be turning 18 and all that kind of stuff, and needing a house and all that, and this would be a really good start, which it is. This is awesome. This saved me a bunch of money, because what I was thinking about getting was one of those little shed to house things that I see a lot of people doing, and that was going to be like $9,000 or $10,000, but this was free, so this is a lot better than $10,000. This door works in only one direction because there's no door handle on this side. I need to go out the other door. This is like, this would be used in like an emergency, or like if somebody locked that door from the outside, then you could go out that door. But the deal with this is that little piece of a coat hanger that I put on here. See, this door don't shut all the way unless you just slam the crap out of it over and over, and then it'll still open. But what I want to show you is the whole thing. It's 32 foot long and 7 foot wide, I think, which isn't bad for 1 or 2 people, which I'm one person, so this is like comfortable for me. Microwave's in the way. Another reason why you need to go. But there's a bunch of old dishes. Got a bunch of Dollar General stuff on the back of it. Just a bunch of random junk sitting up here. More random junk. I really like this. Did that just break? No, it didn't. Yeah, it still works. I really like these. See, you can't just pull it open. You gotta click that. I know that's camper stuff, because whenever you're going down the highway, you don't want it flying open, but I still like it. Drawers, you gotta lift up and pull out. That's got a toolbox in there. But I do believe this is a big jump for me. A very big jump. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Just realize that. Won't do that again. But this is a very big jump for me, because like I said, now I'm going to be 18, going to have a house, going to have a car that I can drive up and down the road. That's mine. The house is mine. I owe nobody money. I'm not in debt or anything like that, and I'm hoping that my bills will be paid as soon as I turn 18. This is a twin size bed. It's pretty sturdy. Saw me bounce on it without thinking earlier, but I'm thinking I might use it as like a couch, because there's not really a couch, and that'll get uncomfortable. That'll get uncomfortable after a while of sitting there. Which, that was my grandma's rocking chair. My great-grandma's rocking chair. It was my dad's mom's chair. I think that would be my grandma. But the deal with this is that I can sit right here. Oh, I don't know, because of the shelf. I don't want to take that down either, so I don't know. But I was thinking TV would go there. That was pointless. I know that there's lots of storage because it's a camper, but I'm really appreciating the lot of storage, even though that I haven't got anything stored anywhere. Because my problem in my bedroom is that my bedroom's really small. It fits a twin bed and a walk path. Because all my junk that's in there. I got a bunch of stuff in my room, and I don't really have places to put it. Places that's easy to get to. I don't know. I like being able to put things up and having them away, and then being able to go and get them whenever I want. So with me having all this storage, you gotta push it. There, got it. So with me already having all this storage at hand, makes it a whole lot easier on me in the long run. This is a really comfortable chair, but I have sat here for a couple hours before, and it does get kind of uncomfortable after a few hours. So hopefully real soon this will be over there and I will have power hooked up to it and all the good stuff, which is everything in here already, and then I'll have my own place at 17. But because I have my own place doesn't mean that I'm going to be abandoning my mom and dad. I'm still going to be eating with them because my dad cooks really good food, and because I've learned by watching other people that if you don't eat together, then you lose contact. Eating together every single day brings you closer together because you sit there and you talk about everything that happened that day, and you learn about the other people. You learn about them. You learn a lot about them. So whenever you don't eat with that person, you don't know that person. So eat with your family. But I got to get back over there. It's getting close. Time to put up the animals, and I've also got to go in there and talk to my grandma and grandpa because I haven't gone in there and talked to them yet. Just came out here and went straight to the camper. So I'll see y'all later. Hope y'all enjoyed this.